Hi, everyone. My name is Nadia. I have like a really weird background, but since we're all boot campers, everybody understands that, I think. I did YouTube for like 8 years, music videos. I got a music degree, loved that whole world, did like audio engineering and stuff like that. So that was really fun. And then I transferred over into some e-commerce space. I wanted to find more ways to make money online. So I was selling product and just running like a Shopify store. And that's kind of where the bug hit me. I started like diving into the back end of my Shopify store. And I was so annoyed that I couldn't do like basic things like put an arrow in my product pictures or something so I could see the next product. And so I started diving into code more. 2020 hit. And, as everyone knows, it was a difficult time to keep selling product. And I really was excited about code. And so decided to jump into a boot camp and landed my first job at Bullhorn, which is the company that I'm at right now, shortly after graduating from the boot camp. And I've been there for about a year and a half now and have spent my time the first year doing a lot of like software engineering and a lot of software testing, and then transferred over into an AI team and have been into like learning AI and machine learning. AI is kind of like the big picture, like a lot of your chat boxes and a lot of like machines that have been working or robots like even since the 90s, technically all fall under AI, And then there's machine learning, and inside of machine learning, there's like deep learning and all these different things. And this is where like a lot of our ChatGPT or a lot of these other things are like, that's how you train the model, is basically machine learning. As far as my day-to-day goes, I do a little bit of both. And so I got onto this AI team inside of Bullhorn, and there's kind of two sides. There's the generative AI, where we're implementing APIs from like ChatGPT or Azure or whatever it may be, and implementing those APIs into our products and utilizing it. And then there's models that we're creating inside of our company as well. We're building 3 models right now. And so my team kind of switches back and forth between these two. So yeah, that's kind of what my day-to-day looks like. It's a lot of API, AI stuff, along with machine learning, creating our own models type of stuff. A lot of my background was based off of like product and entrepreneurship. And I was not the strongest engineer in the room. I obviously don't have like all of the credentials for a machine learning engineer. So it's not like I have the entire technical buildup makeup on paper, but I feel like what's allowed them to give me like a tiny bit of a chance on this like really cool project and team is because I have a little bit of a product and a different background. And they see that like I try to step in and look at things differently and say, okay, well, this is a great approach for AI, but are we keeping in mind of these things? And have we validated this? And I guess what I'm trying to explain is I've done a surprising amount of product work as an AI engineer. And I think because I have a little bit of that, I guess you could say product, even though it's not formal product, but entrepreneurship background, that's kind of what's allowed me to be inside of like such a different position, inside of a different team, because I'm kind of bringing on different things that most engineers, I guess, don't bring to the table usually. At some point during my job search, someone gave me this tip and it just resonated with me. And it was basically because I was like, I'm coming from like music degree and YouTube and e-commerce. Like how like am I supposed to bring this back to engineering and say that I have relevant skills? And somebody told me, lean into all the technologies that you had to learn inside of those past careers and highlight how quickly you were able to learn those technologies and how you were able to apply them. Because I think something that's really important as an engineer is to be able to learn technologies quickly because they change all the time. There's always a new library that's going to come out and you have to learn it. And or like AI, it's changing all the time. And that's how I built my interview story as well when I was being interviewed. Hey, I like jumping into things. I like learning things. And I can take on like hard projects and learn technologies quickly and try to apply them in the most effective way. Something that I think is really cool about boot campers is that we bring a totally different perspective and a totally different background to this industry. Definitely don't feel like you're starting over. Like everything you did in the past is going to apply into the future. And I'm in a position that most of my peers aren't in. And I'm not saying it's because I'm like great, but I think it's because I have a unique skill set to bring to the table that maybe traditional engineers that went to school, like went to college and their college grads, software engineer ones probably didn't have, 10-year background and an entirely different career. And so that's definitely a huge benefit that I think all boot campers bring to the table, and definitely don't be discouraged about. Like, you bring a lot to the table, even though you don't even realize it.